I reckon every outdoor space, whether it be a balcony, a courtyard or a garden, deserves a water feature. Not only are they an excellent addition in their own right, but they add so many other benefits. The gentle sounds of water movement, the feeling of tranquility and calm they offer, and they can also provide useful habitat. Often the hardest part of creating your own water feature is working out what parts you need. Which size pump goes with the pond that you're planning? Do you need a filter? Will you need to add hose to it all? And if you do, how much? Well, now the folks at AQUATEC have made adding a pond superbly simple with their AQUAPRO Starter Pond Kit. They've taken out the guesswork by bundling together the preformed pond, pump, filter block, and even a submersible light. All you really need to add is water. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to add an awesome water feature at your place using this super simple pond kit from AQUAPRO. First, select your spot. Ideally go for somewhere that gets around half a day's sun, maybe a little more. Then make sure it's going to be nice and visible from the right angles. I like this spot because we get nice glimpses of the pond from indoors too, especially when the light's running at night. So first things first, decide on exact position. Just pop the pond in place, wiggle it around, step back and check it out, then mark around the edges with your spade once you're happy. Time to get digging, and remember to keep the excavation roughly to the underneath shape of your pond. Throw the spoil into a wheelbarrow or buckets to keep things tidy. And drop it in and see how your spade work's going. You want to have the lip of the pond sitting up a little bit above the surrounding soil, because when it rains you don't want dirt and mulch and other things washing into your pond. Just about right. Make sure there are no rocks or hard roots sticking out and add some soil back in if needs be. The aim here is to have the pond evenly supported. If you find your soil's really rocky, excavate a bit more than you need to and then backfill it with a generous layer of river sand or paving sand. You can buy this in bags. Pond in, check that it's sitting level, and don't just check one way, check side to side and front to back. Now if needs be, gently push some soil down around the edges to fill any voids. To finish the surrounds of your pond, you could use mulch or stone or, like I'm going to, a selection of plants. I've picked really bold foliage plants that'll bring the area to life. I'll put most of my plants in now so I don't cloud the water later. This way I can just sweep out the empty pond if any soil falls in. The way I'm planting is to have a bit more height around the back and then taper that off as you come towards the front. That way you're creating a backdrop for the pond, you're still maintaining a view from inside, but you're also framing the pond, creating a beautiful little view. And you'll notice I'm adding a couple of larger plants too. I want to create a more natural look. I like to add a layer of pebbles to the base of my ponds. This will help a natural ecosystem of beneficial microorganisms build up, and over time they'll help to keep the water clean and clear. Just make sure you wash the pebbles first to rinse any silt off, otherwise you'll cloud your pond water. Time for our pump. The filter block replaces the cage on the intake side of the pump. Drop the pump into the deepest part of the pond and then run the lead where it's least visible. Add the light. I'll wait until dark to get its angle right. And again, I'm running the lead where it's nicely hidden. Now, fill with water. Once it's full, you can decide what fittings to put on your pump. Traditional fountain, water bell, or you may be happy just to have it turning over the water. Just finish off my planting, taking care with soil, and then finish with some mulch. And that's it. Just flick the switch and you're done. An awesome and simple water feature that looks brilliant day or night. And of course, if you really want to finish it off, you'd add a few fish and some aquatic plants.